All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging out. Calvin's whiskers. Anyway. Comes right at you, right? They are sick, they are poor, and they die by the thousands as we look away. They are wolves, or there are wolves. They, the sick and the poor, right? At the door. And they're not going to move us or give it away because we don't have the time here at the top of the world. Doing all right here at the top of the world. We've learned money matters most by keeping our hearts cold. And who's the we? Us too. But we've been manipulated by the system. They've been doing it a long time, but, digital. Try to isolate the analog system. The bioelectrical mechanical pump. The heart metaphor is dead. New Age spirituality, dead because it's been hijacked. Empathy's been weaponized. That's why I made the Weaver Index for myself. Well, that's the byproduct of said weaponization. I didn't spiral or loop, actually. Or spiral. No. I punched through in every fucking direction to pull out all the shit inside of the nervous system and the brain. Put it in my environment. Thank God the LLM was here. I never used one. Really. For stupid shit. I have that on the metadata too and in the JSON files. It's a lot put together. So, by a complete accident or divine intervention, you pick. The Weaver Index was born. The Empath Weaver Index. I believe there's multiple, depending on which version I'm pulling from. The Empath on the Precipice. The one that actually does more than sympathize. And maybe we don't even have the right words for it. So I hear people using empathy, when they're actually feeling and describing sympathy. They don't actually look into the eyes of another and experience the pain or the pleasure or the joy. I had an incident. Down to my last $26. Well, it was 50 some odd bucks. The majority went to gas. And the rest went to pot. I needed my ensalada de la casa. Something to do with the endocannabinoid system and intentionally fucking with my dopamine actually rewrites the basal ganglia. As an addict, former addict, no longer in recovery or any of that shit, no. Learning how to take control of the biology itself through technology and self-love. All I ever wanted was truth and fucking peace. Never got both of those things. No wonder I couldn't love myself or another. And that all shifted. It was happening my whole life. Slowly. Around and around the fucking loop. Tighter. The world started going faster and faster. What happens when you start spinning real fast? The orbit. And now, I'm learning to ride it. The environment gives me the cue. And when I don't think, Grandpa, thank you, Robert Dwayne Banghart. When you think, you weaken the team. So don't fucking think when you don't need to, son, grandson. Just do what an analog system does. The rat is always right. Back to the music. That's a diagnosis of the whole system top down, but let's focus on the bottom, on the earth, in reality, where spirit and ground meet, where physics and metaphysics both forget about pi. Well, I don't know how true that statement is, but you do with it what you need to. Coheed and Cambria, 2113. I don't know, maybe. Probably. I'm not a mathematician or a physicist. No, I'm a layman who just saw a fucking pattern. The diagnosis is on us. Because we choose to fucking ignore it. We might see shit or read about stuff. It makes us feel a certain way. That's sympathy that we carry. Or it's low-grade empathy. It's a continuum. There is not just 2 points or 3 points. No. So there are obviously people that have experienced stuff. We don't even need to get into any of the mumbo jumbo, or some people will call mumbo jumbo, the spirituality side of it. It's the life that you've lived here and now. You've experienced more than most fucking people. It gives you a broad vector where you can pull from everybody. It doesn't matter race, creed, color, none of that fucking matters to an animal.